Good morning, friends and fiends, and welcome to the first Wobble Rocket stream of 2025. We are continuing our Final Fantasy IV Ultima stream today. I see that there are already several people in chat. Good morning, Stone Home Games, and Magpie. It is so good to see you guys. I've got a couple of things that I want to shout out before we kind of get the game started today. Special thank you to Nearslu, Tante Dante, and Brad for subscribing. Magpie, good morning. Magpie says, every day I try and wobble just a little bit, so time for my daily dose. At some point I'll run off to go work out, but figure I'd listen to my friend play a game while I script the juicy video content. What content are you working on, Magpie? What's the next video that you're going to do? Good morning, Stone Home Games. I've got a couple of little things that I want to show off today. So I picked up at the thrift store a while back. I picked up a 1998 Voltron figurine, and it's one of those that each of the pieces of it are the different lions from the Voltron series, and they actually connect together. When I got this one, it was missing the arms, and I found it in a bag full of random transforming robots and stuff. So I was looking on eBay the other day, and I got a really good deal on the Green Lion, which is one of the arms of this Voltron figurine. It's really cool. It is missing a little bit of the canopy. There's supposed to be like a little cockpit thing that goes over here. It is missing that. I'm not going to fire this because it'll go all the way across the room, but the head actually launches off as a rocket. So I'm going to connect this to the main body in just a second, as soon as I figure out how to do it. Magpie says, Mind Flayers Part 2, become aberrations reimagined. Been a minute since I've made an actual longer video. Hi, Trial Fan, how are you doing? And I believe the Green Lion goes on the left arm. I'll have to double check that, but I think that the Green Lion is the left arm of Voltron. So I gotta figure out how this thing attaches. Should just pop in. Hopefully it will work pretty well here. There we go. And there is Voltron with the left arm. So I just have to find the right arm. There's a sword and a shield that go with this, and one of the wings is a little bit loose, so that's not really a priority for me because it's going to be on a shelf, and the shelf will kind of hold up the wing fin. But if I can get it, I might find one for parts and trade out that wing so it's not so wobbly. So this is a really cool find. I haven't really invested a lot of money into this, but I really love the original Voltron series, and I actually really enjoyed the remake that they came out with. So I'm really excited to have this. It's a really cool addition to my collection, and as soon as I get that next arm, I'll show that off as well. That back over here. So I've got something that I want to talk about, but you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the game real quick. Where is my game? There it is. All right. I'm gonna adjust my audio just a little bit here because Let's see. There we go. That was a little bit loud for me. Let's see. In the chat, Magpie says, green is left. I Googled it like the liberal arts major I am. All right, so when we last left Final Fantasy IV Ultima, we completed the Magnes Cave and saved the Earth Crystal. And what we did, after completing that, we had a little cutscene, and Kane has now popped in and said we need to go to our airship and exchange the crystal for Rosa. So that is what we're going to do. Hop onto our airship and we should have a cutscene. Kane, where's the Earth Crystal? Here, where's Rosa? Follow our ship. Kind of rearranged my my stream setup, so my chat is on the opposite side of the screen from what I'm used to, so sometimes I might look off to the left and then quickly look back to the right. Kane, where are you? No need to rush. Lord Golbez wants to thank you personally. Golbez! You are a man of your word, Cecil. Show yourself, you cur! Patience is a virtue. First, come find your reward. Reward? I'm at the top of this tower with Rosa. Bring the crystal and I'll return the woman. Best be quick, though. I can't guarantee her life. I feel like there should be an evil laugh right there. So this is the Tower of Zot, which is one of the major dungeons of the game. I wanted to thank a couple of really important people who have donated to my Ko-fi over the last several days. Kay and Nearslu have been huge supporters of my WobbleFit adventure, which is, if you're not familiar with WobbleFit is something that I'm doing this year. I started 2025 at 407.6 pounds, and it's about the highest weight that I've ever been. I've always been chubby, but years of medical changes and depression and isolation and all sorts of difficult things have really wreaked havoc on my health. So I decided that this year I was going to do something about it. I was going to change my habits, and I was going to really fix the things that I was doing that I've been doing wrong. So I started doing these daily walks, and in the description of this video there is a playlist for the shorts that I've been recording when I do those walks, where I kind of talk about video games and using my interest in video games to motivate myself to work out and to do the things that I need to be doing to improve my health and make sure that I stay healthy in the long run. Because I've reached the age, I turned 40 this year, and I've reached the age where my doctors are starting to say concerning things about blood pressure and liver enzymes, all those kind of things. If you're not familiar with epilepsy medication tends to be one of the biggest, tends to have a detrimental effect on your liver. And it's kind of one of those things that I'm going to have to be on for my entire life. So I want to make sure that I am the healthiest that I can be. I really should have Really should have healed Yang. So let's do cover on him. So anyway, I have spent the last 3 days doing a daily walk, and I set a goal on my Ko-fi for $50. There's Yang. Yang is dead. Okay. I set a goal on my Ko-fi for $50 so that I could get a gym membership at my local gym. And I did that because past experience, I know that working out outside of my house is much more effective for me than working out inside of my house. Because if I'm at home, I have a tendency to cheat, essentially. I will slack off, and I don't want to do that this time. These guys are wreaking havoc on me. Let's catch up with chat real quick. Reggie3756 says, I'm really enjoying your channel. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad to see you here in chat. Heathen says, hello. Hello, Heathen. Thank you very, very much. Heathen gave me a really cool Christmas gift. Gave me a copy of Doom Eternal, which was on my Steam wish list. I am really looking forward to playing that, although it will not be, I don't think it's going to be a game that I'm going to stream. It's not really the style of game that I want to stream here, but I really enjoy first-person shooters, and I've always liked the Doom series, so I'm really looking forward to playing that one. Let's see. That Nerd Kayla says, inspiring, for real, keep it up. I am planning to. That is the goal. And the thing that I've found, this is the thing that I've found, right? I dread getting up and going to do my daily walk because it hurts, and I'm not good at it right now. But I have found that doing holy crap, thank you guys so much. Heathen and Magpie have just donated to my Ko-fi, and I am, oh wow guys, I'm overwhelmed. Okay, hold on one second. All right, it is really hard to talk about this while these sorcerers and evil dolls are wrecking the crap out of my characters right now. Okay, so I set this goal for $50 to get a gym membership at my local gym. I used to do weight training pretty often, and why did I just heal him? He's fully healed. I used to do weight training pretty often, and I know that getting back to lifting is going to be something that is really helpful for me. And it's something that I want to do carefully. Party white people's Ko-fi donations. Yeah, there we go. Hi Brittany, welcome in. All right, you know what? I'm gonna focus on taking these guys out before I die, and then I'm gonna talk. Okay, let's see what we need to do here. Let's hit beam on him. You know, we're gonna run. There we go. We're just gonna run. Okay, all right. Let me get caught up and get composed here. Okay, so the story is, I set a goal on my Ko-fi for $50 to get a gym membership, and my followers on Blue Sky and the ones who have been following the videos that I've been posting every day on my YouTube hit that goal and donated so that I could get that first month of gym membership. And now Ethan and Magpie have just donated and hit the goal for the next month. So February is taken care of. And I am massively overwhelmed by the kindness, and I am finding that incredibly generous, and I am really enjoying it. So I found that by doing these daily walks and by doing it through the lens of content creation, it's easier for me to do it. When I was at my walk yesterday, I recorded a video, and the wind was very the wind was overwhelming. There was too much wind, and I couldn't really record the video. And I tried to, after I got home, I tried to fix that video in some editing software, and it just didn't work out. There was too much wind. I couldn't get it to where I wanted, and I wasn't going to spend 45 minutes or more trying to fix a minute and a half long video. So the answer to that is that I need to take another walk today so that I can re-record that video. I will probably do that after I do a very, very light workout at the gym, because I don't want to injure myself. I am at a point where I'm not very physically fit. In fact, the video that I did end up posting yesterday, I talked about the fact that the progress around the track at my local gym, I don't remember where I need to go in this place. I think I need to go this way first. The progress around the track at my local gym, or my local park, is 4 laps to a mile. And if I make 4 laps around, that's 1 mile. And at this point, I am not capable of walking an entire loop around that track, a single lap of that track. There's a picnic table that's halfway, and I've had to stop at that picnic table every time. But I know that I will get there eventually, especially if I keep doing this on a daily basis. I will eventually reach a point where I am able to. These guys are wrecking me. I should have leveled up some more. So it's a long haul kind of thing. I'm not just doing exercise. I am also trying to do some things with diet, and mainly what I'm doing with that is I'm getting back to doing a 1 meal a day kind of thing. Let me catch up with chat a little bit, because it is scrolling past what I've got. Magpie says, it's what friends are for. I said from the start, we'll keep uplifting each other until we go beyond plus ultra. Stone Homie says, we're gonna make you wobble fit. Brittany is flirting with Magpie. That nerd Kayla says, that's okay, you absolutely will. Magpie says, what would be the ultimate irony if I drag my laptop into the garage and listen to the stream while walking a mile? We all get wobble fit. You know what? I'm down for it. Do it, man. Hop on there and get your exercise in, because it's a new year and we are not screwing this one up this year. Somebody asked me on Blue Sky if we needed to do a wobble fit game jam for tabletop role-playing games. Can I leave this place? Because I feel like I need to go. Yes, I think I can. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go back to town and stock up on potions and things because we are getting wrecked in the tower. And I may spend a little bit of time in this forest just leveling up because at this point I don't think I'm strong enough to get through the tower. The difficulty is really starting to ramp up. Let's see. That nerd Kayla says, and when you get that down, hit the lake. Yeah, so the lake at my in my hometown is, the track there is about 3.1 miles around, and I used to walk that really regularly. So after I successfully conquer the trail at the local lake, or at the local park, then tackling the lake will be the next step. All right, so let's grab a bunch of stuff that we need. We need more heals. We need more abilifies. Definitely need more potions. I'm surprised that this place doesn't sell the mid potions. Go ahead and grab some more tents. All right, so we are going to run back to the forest and fight some stuff and hopefully level up a little bit before we try to tackle the tower again. Magpie says, Magwife gets a nice insurance policy if I get rolled into a carpet, so maybe one day. Brittany says, the lake is better and closer to me. The lake is nice. It's really good. I actually really enjoy, the local lake has some trails around it that are really pretty, and I really enjoy hitting those up. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that. Hiking used to be one of my favorite things to do, and I would love, I really enjoyed going out and just hiking for a couple hours, and I'm really excited to get back to that eventually. But that is a slow process, and again, I don't want to rush too quickly through these things and end up injuring myself. Stone Homie says, lowers the police Oakleys to the tip of his nose. No home wrecking in the chat, ma'am. Gang gained a level. Yeah, we're gonna level up in the forest a little bit before we try to tackle the tower. Feel like we just need to do that. Magpie says, I'm back and on a treadmill. All right, Magpie, you got it, man. So, after this stream is over, my first step is to go to the gym and sign up, and probably do a very light workout. The focus at first is just going to be on building up some muscle tone, and also working on my mobility. I did some stretching this morning because the last couple days of walks I've gotten pretty sore from them, but not terrible, you know. And I feel good. I feel energized by the adventure. I feel prepared for it all. Magpie says, can't type in motion well. All right, so it is the first stream of 2025. We are a few days into January. I want to know how your new year is going. I want you to tell me what you have, what your goals are, because I've been talking about my goals for 30 minutes now. I want to know what your goals are and the things that you're trying to get to. T20's Grunt says, cardio, 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 stretches, and water. Stonehome Games says, everyone chat with Magpie about important things. Trial Fan says, Stone Homie, how do I vote for Wobble's blog? I haven't mentioned this yet. Okay, so in addition to my Ko-fi goals completing yesterday, if I wasn't overwhelmed by kindness enough, I found out that wobblerocket.com has been nominated for a best debut blog Bloggies Award. If you're not familiar with the Bloggies, they are a annual award for blogs in the tabletop role-playing realm. And I really didn't expect to get a nomination because I started wobblerocket.com so late in the year. I started my first post in November. But it has been nominated for one of the best debut blogs. The voting for best debut blog will open up on January 18th. So that voting for that category is not open yet. However, you can go to the website, and if somebody, Stone Homie or Magpie, well, probably not Magpie right now since he's walking, if one of you guys can drop a link to the website for voting for the Bloggies in the chat, that would be really helpful. There are categories that you can vote on right now, and you really should, because if you are at all interested in tabletop role-playing games, there are a lot of really cool bloggers that are writing some really great stuff, and it's something I really want to support all of the nominees and not just myself. So again, voting for best debut blog for wobblerocket.com will open up on January 18th, and I'm really hoping to get several votes for that, because that would be a phenomenal achievement to get best debut blog for that. Brittany G says, Magpie, explain quantum mechanics to me like I'm 5. Magpie says, talk to me, I dare you. Magpie says, Brittany says, Magpie, if you don't respond in 30 seconds, you have to Venmo me $5. Magpie replies, science moves. I'm in the top bracket? Stonehomie, what do you mean I'm in the top bracket? I'm not sure what he means by that, so maybe he'll come back in a second. Magpie, once upon a time, a bird died being an idiot. Please don't fall off your treadmill. Stonehomie says, you are lowest seed versus top seed first bracket match. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and look at those things. I didn't realize that I was in the brackets, so that's actually really, really cool if I am. I'll look at that after stream, but I did not realize that I was included in more than just the debut blog category. Stonehomie, can you drop a link to that in the chat so that other people can see it? My stats say that we have 69 views. Nice. So in addition, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I probably rambled about it a little bit, but I'm going to talk about it more since I am actually a little bit more focused now. In addition to the walking stuff, I am doing some changes as far as diet and things like that, because you really can't exercise yourself into weight loss. You can build muscle, which burns more calories, but and the exercise has a lot of great benefits for you. It increases your metabolism and things like that, but you really have to address the caloric problems to really lose weight. So something that I'm doing, I've got a intermittent fasting tracker on my phone, and I'm basically doing this thing where instead of eating all throughout the day and doing a lot of snacking and things like that, I am trying to stick to one larger meal with a lot of protein and things like that every day. So far that has worked out really, really well. It's probably not something that I will do every single day because I don't want to burn out on it, and I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I still give myself opportunities for treats and special occasions and things like that. So that is the other component of Wobble Fit, and hopefully will lead to some impressive changes. Trial Fan says, Wobble, do a short on the vote. Yes, I will. After I have a chance to take a look and see what categories I have to approve links. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get past this fight, and then I will either post it myself or I'll see if I can approve the link that you tried to post. All right, let's see here. I'm not seeing the link that you tried to post, but I will go ahead and post it real quick. Give me just 1 second. All right, there is the link to the bloggies where you can vote on what's going on with wobblerocket.com. And that would be a really huge achievement to win a bloggy this close to starting the blog. I would be really, really stoked if that happened. Magpie says, half a mile done. Magpie, can you write me a poem? Stone Homie says, I like Treadmill Magpie. It puts us on even footing as far as spelling goes. Magpie says, yes, but I won't, in reply to Stone Home's question about writing a poem. Wallet upstairs. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I guess it's just to avoid spam and stuff, but I didn't even see the links that you tried to post, Stone Homie. So, I don't know. I might have to set like some moderation tweaks or something to allow that. It's probably a good thing. I mean, you don't want people popping into your chat and posting a whole bunch of random links to stuff. Make sure that if this is your first time watching Wobble Rocket, that you like and subscribe, and I would really appreciate it if you share this live stream as well. Likes and subscribes and shares always really, really help. Let's see. Brittany says, I love Magpie like this, like texting drunk friend. Stone Homie says, unlimited power. I mean, I'll be responsible with it. I didn't say I was going to make you a moderator. I mean, I might, but if I make you a moderator, you have to say really nice things about Edward. Every day that you don't say a nice thing about Edward, I'll revoke your moderator status. Magpie has also been entering the realm of archery. I'm trying to convince him to print out pictures of his coworkers that are annoying him so that he can take out his frustrations. Brittany says, I want to be a moderator, then Magpie will have to love me. That was impressive. 10,000 damage. I've been thinking about ways to add some additional interaction into my streams, and I was looking at there's a site that you can set up like a little spin the wheel game, and I might do that. A lot of streamers do, but I think it would be kind of a fun thing to do. But I need some ideas for things to put on the wheel. So maybe something like if I get a Ko-fi donation, the person who donates gets to spin the wheel and get some sort of a prize or something. Stonehome Games out here writing haiku. Magpie on a run, watching wobble, steady stride. Will he tumble? No. We all need more coffee. If you don't drink coffee, drink something else. Get you some water or something. We all need to hydrate. I don't care what anyone says. Coffee is bean water, and bean water is hydrating to an extent. Coffee flavor of the day is Highland Grog, which I had, no wait, not Highland Grog. Which one? I had Highland Grog the other day. What did I have today? I don't know, but it was something flavored with alcohol, but not actual alcohol. It's just the flavor of it. Brittany got me a pack of flavored coffees for Christmas this year. And it's very delicious. I like it. But I have to tell you guys a story of things you should not do. If you wake up in the morning and you decide to tear open a packet of the delicious flavored coffee that your friend has given you for Christmas, and because you are a zombie, you should, put your face really close to the coffee packet and inhale a really, really good whiff of the delicious scents. Do not exhale, because if you exhale, the coffee will fly up into your face and you will get a coffee ground stuck in your eye. And that was my morning today. Thankfully, I flushed it out. You're not supposed to tell people I asked for the coffee, Brittany. Stone Homie says, and tea is leaf juice. Brittany said, I don't drink water, fish fucking it. Stone Homie says, that's why I drink water. Congratulations on your mile, Magpie. Everybody clap for Magpie. Magpie did a mile on his treadmill while watching Wobble Rocket, so you get the official Wobble Fit seal of approval today. Trial Fan says, Wobble needs pre-coffee before his morning coffee. That is true. I really do. I need coffee before my coffee and after my coffee and while the coffee is brewing. Bourbon vanilla cream. That's the one. That's the one that I'm drinking today. Yes. Stone Homie says, my high school mile was like 10 minutes. Brittany says, I have to tell you about the other gift that I didn't ask for, which is one of those little, it's one of those little milk frother stirrer thingies. And that's really cool because it's buzzy and it stirs my coffee really well, and it adds sort of like a little aeration to the coffee. Congratulations, Magpie. I'm proud of you. I'm gonna be doing those non-stop miles myself pretty soon, so. AV64 Dancer, hello. Welcome to the chat. You may have actually messaged earlier and I probably missed you, but chat's been kind of hopping today. Okay, we've leveled up a couple of times. Let's see what we got here. Ethers do I have? I got 5 ethers, so I can restore some magic points. All right, we're gonna try to go back to the Tower of Zot. Let's save our game. All right, back to the Tower of Zot. Okay. Maybe this time we won't get totally wrecked. Got flame armor. Put that on Cecil. Gives us a nice boost to our defense. Magpie says, I'm surprised Magwife didn't ask why I was taking my reasonably expensive gaming laptop into the garage. Tell her it's my fault. Magpie says, the chat's lively because this is where the party is, and I am the party. I'll note that you guys pretty much completely ignored me when I asked you how your new year was going and what your goals were. So I'm going to ask that again, and I want you guys to tell me what your goals for the year are. Brittany says Magwife knows what it takes to be a good wife, and that is we don't ask questions. Magpie says, I think we've talked about this like 8 times, Wobble, so I'm going to let everyone else pipe up. Stonehome Games says, physical books of our works. That's really cool. I am a huge fan of physical copies of tabletop role-playing game books. I really like PDF copies because they are super helpful, you know, for quick reference and things, but having a physical copy is always one of those things that is just a lot better for me. Brittany says, we need more ladies in here. It's getting to be a sausage fest. You know what? Invite your friends, Brittany. Magpie says, now to bench. No one say anything too interesting while I have metal and weight over my head. Get your dog to spot you, Magpie. Brittany, I'm not going to even read that one. Sorry, you had a bad New Year's Day. Don't Homie says, obviously I want to hold physical proof of our work, but mostly I want to do whatever the hell I want this year. You know, that is one of those things that I think is underrated. Making the decision to focus on the things that you want to do in your life and the ways that you want to move forward with things. So I really commend you for that. Trial Fan says, boring goals, catch up on doctor's appointments. Brittany says, ew, physical books with pages, they don't read to you. I do want to listen to more audiobooks this year too. Don't Homie says, a few years ago on New Year's, my wife tripped up the stairs in Peter Pants, bathroom incidents keeping off the New Year. Magpie says, Arsene would be able to spot me. That dog is a polar bear in dog form. Blast on these guys. Hopefully that will deal some damage to them. Well, that took out several of them. Magpie says, choice is freedom. Do what you love. The grind is important, but the dream is what's important. Passion and enjoyment in life. Brittany says, the rest of the year can't get worse, right? Magpie says, audiobooks are great for walks. Yes, they definitely are. When I was doing my treadmill, a lot of times I would listen to audiobooks while getting my walk in. Another little hack is they have these videos on YouTube that where people just put on like a GoPro and then go for a hike. And so you can watch them take a hike while you're on your treadmill, and it makes it feel like you're actually hiking through the area. So I did one a while back that was like somewhere in it was somewhere in South America or something like that, I think. He says, audiobooks are great for everything unless you've got a stream to watch. Stonehome Games says, Wheel of Time on audiobook, can recommend. So I have actually been collecting the Wheel of Time books. I read the first 3 or 4 years and years and years ago. And I really, really enjoyed it. And of course now there's like 14 books in the series, so I want to catch up with it. I've got most of the books. I think I need 5, 7, and 8. I'll have to double check that, but I think those are the ones that I need. And so after I get the entire series, I'm going to sit down and start reading them and listening to audiobooks about them. All right, let's heal up. You guys are still pretty tough, but they're not hurting quite as bad as they were. I'll use an ether on Hella after I do this last bit of healing here. Alright, everybody's healed up. Trial Fan says, I collect mugs. What mug are you using today? I am using the Final Fantasy mug that I picked up at a local convention a while back from a pair of young black creators. So it's a custom made mug. It's really, really cool, and it's dishwasher safe, so I really enjoy it. Heathen says, unfortunately, I've got to run. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you for popping in, Heathen. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a really fantastic weekend. How did we get there? Okay, we need to go this way. Ah, this way. There's a treasure chest down here. Monsters? Oh no! The flame dog. Do we have anything that's like a ice? I don't know, let's use Beam. Beam will probably hurt him. We're gonna go ahead and hit Ice 3. There we go, took him out. Let's see, I gotta catch up on chat a little bit. Stonehomie says, Wheel of Time is a great read. Not all the books are created equal, but none are bad and some are excellent. Brittany says, my mug is Back to the Future today. Magpie says, back to the bench, 30 more reps. I'm currently finishing up Priory of the Orange Tree. Got a few different Magwife recommendations to work through. And bye, Heathen. Stonehomie says, it's becoming a Saturday staple, the Final Fantasy mug. It is. I actually have 2 Final Fantasy mugs. The other one wasn't clean today. Brittany G says, I'm loading the dishwasher. Tell us a story. Once upon a time, there was a bird named Magpie, and he was a wonderful person. The end. Drew, hello. Welcome to the chat, Drew. It's good to see you. CG says, where do you play this? So this is Final Fantasy IV Ultima. It is a ROM hack of the Super Nintendo version of Final Fantasy IV, which in the US was released as Final Fantasy II. So the ROM hack can only be played on an emulator. I'm using one called SNES 9X, and the emulator just lets you play the ROM hack. So you can pick up this version of the game if you search for Final Fantasy IV Ultima. The game, the modification to the game does a lot of cool things. It adds a lot more monsters, it adds a lot more spells and abilities. It also adds new boss fights, all kinds of things. Trial Zombie says, my mug of the day is zombie themed. Not Sure says, the Tower of Zot. Welcome back in, Not Sure. It's good to see you again. Magpie says, wait till you get to the third act twist. Brittany G says, tell the story of how you saved the library. I'm not telling that story. That is a period of my life that is well in the past. Not Sure says, will it run on my Super NES Classic? I don't know the answer to that question. I don't have a Super NES Classic. I don't know if you can load ROMs onto it. I suppose I have heard that you can modify the SNES Classic to enable an emulator to play other games that aren't stored on the Classic itself. And if you did that, theoretically, you should be able to play the game. Somebody else who has more experience with the Super NES Classic could probably fill in some details on that. Don't Know Me says, I need to go get a library card this year. You really should. even if you don't use it a whole lot, libraries rely on memberships to affect their funding. So the more library cards that they have, the more funding they get, and it's just a really great thing. Illinois, Stonehomie says, Illinois passed a law making it unlawful to ban books in public libraries, and I really want to support that. That is a really, really great thing, and unfortunately, Alabama has not passed that law. And I seriously doubt that Alabama will. But I wish they would. Brittany says she's going to tell the story, so. Not Sure says you can definitely load ROMs onto it with Hotchi. So yeah, if you can load Super NES ROMs onto your SNES Classic, you can definitely play this version of the game. And it's, so far, it's really, really fun. I really, really recommend this version of the game. It's a great way to kind of relive the classic. One of the things I really, really like is it adds new abilities to some of the underutilized characters like Sid, and really makes them a lot more useful than they were before. I will say, once you hit the Tower of Zot, the difficulty ramps up. I have never had to heal this much while making it through the Tower of Zot before, so. Drew says, minus the green dragon, Wobble's been making quick work of the monsters. Are you figuring Sid's class out now? I have figured out what a couple more of the tools do, and that has been really helpful. He says, I'll tell the story. Be lame then. Magpie says, I got one online to use Libby, free online library audiobooks. Libby is fantastic. I use Libby a lot. And something that most people don't realize, if you do have Libby, most libraries get credit for books that you check out through Libby. So you don't even have to go to the library. Your library is still getting credit for the books that you're checking out, and that helps their funding as well. So really, really good things to do. Stonehomie says, I'm surprised Alabama even allows public libraries at this point. Honestly, in some cases, they've been kind of trying to get rid of them. And it's pretty, pretty unfortunate stuff. I don't know why I just used cover on myself. Oh, on these guys, any? You mean this hammer? Oh yeah, that is helpful. Brittany says, yes, Stonehome Games. Wobble saved the library from a short-lived creepy monster with alligator teeth. Not Sure says, Sid is only useful when you get the Earth Hammer and use his item. So in this version, he's actually really useful. He has a whole bunch of tools that he can use. And one of them is the beam ability, which just does really cool damage to bosses. Because it deals like 10% of their health. Yes, we can use a tent. Trial Fan says, can't you check out audiobooks through Libby? Yes, you can. And the audiobooks on there are always really good. They're really great quality. You do sometimes have like a waiting list on Libby. So if there's a book that you want, you can put in a hold for it, and it takes a while to get it. Magpie says 10 more and that's 100 reps, 30 more and it's 120. Working out on someone else's stream is fun. Don't overdo it. I'm gonna dad you into safety. Let's try using the Gaia hammer on these guys. Why is Yang blue? What did they do to Yang that turned him blue? So So yeah, just to kind of clarify what Brittany's talking about, we did have an instance here where the couple of local politicians decided to come after our library because there were some books targeted to LGBTQ audiences in the young adult section of the library. And I ended up creating a local Facebook page, which grew very, very, very quickly, pushing back against that idea. We ended up spending close to a year going to every city council and county commission meeting, trying to secure funding for the library for the next year, and making sure that those plans didn't go anywhere. And it was really successful. It was incredibly stressful. I ended up having a couple of really bad seizures because of the stress of it, and it is something I'm proud of, but it is something that was not a fun experience of my life that I want to relive at the same time. Lodame, I don't know if I'm saying your username right, but it is so good to see you. Says Final Fantasy VI was one of my favorite games, except this is not Final Fantasy VI. This is Final Fantasy IV. AV64 Dancer just provided a Ko-fi donation. Wow, thank you so incredibly much. He says, hope this helps start out slow. You do not want any injuries. I agree. That is definitely the name of the game. So that means that February's gym membership is covered, and so is March's. So you guys have committed me to 3 months of lifting weights and exercising and complaining about it. So thank you guys so incredibly much for that. That is fantastic, and I am, like I said, I'm overwhelmed by the generosity of it all. It's an incredible amount of generosity, and I don't know how to thank you guys enough. I will continue posting my Wobble Fit videos, hopefully every day, as this adventure continues, and updating on progress. I'm doing the thing where I'm not trying to weigh in like too often. I will probably weigh in like maybe once a week, just to get an idea of where I am. But I also recognize from past experiences that you at the size that I'm at, you hit a huge initial burst of weight loss, and then things taper off very, very quickly. And then there's also gaining muscle, which is more dense than fat, and therefore can increase your weight. There's weird things as far as like water weight and stuff like that too. So it can, a lot of things can fluctuate. Lodame, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Donomi says, people kicking off the new year with a bang. Brittany says, it wasn't a year, it just felt like it. I mean, it was pretty close to a year. It was like 8 months, 9 months, something like that. Lodame says, I misread 4 as 6. 4 is my favorite. Sid and Cain have such an interesting relationship. Yeah, Cain was always one of my favorite characters in the game whenever I first started playing it. Final Fantasy IV is actually my favorite of the entire thing. Stonehome Games just donated. Stone Games, I mean, come on, man. You guys are fantastic. There is the April membership for the gym, and Wow, you guys are incredible. I thank you so much. Thank you guys seriously so much. This is I posted this yesterday on Blue Sky that the support for all this makes me feel like I can do it this time. And I have been saying for years that I was going to lose the weight, that I was going to actually make the effort, and doing it completely by myself and then getting frustrated when it got hard and quitting. And like the sheer amount of support for this right now is so uplifting, and it is really pushing me to want to do this, not just for myself but for you guys. And there's May's gym membership. So all right, so this is definitely happening. 100% is happening. Y'all are gonna try to make me cry, and whew. Josh says, I'm playing the PSP version of Final Fantasy IV. Have you played all the different remakes? I have not played the Pixel Remastered. I've played several of the different editions. I've played it on some of the handheld systems. I played it on the PlayStation. I played the 3D remake and really enjoyed it. I need to heal Sid. But I have not played the Pixel Remasters yet, so that will be one that I will play again in the future. Lodame says, I wish I could help more than the sub. You know, no, man, everything helps. The support, just being in chat and cheering me on, that helps so much. There is, you know, the financial aid to be able to do this helps a lot, because right now with my epilepsy I've not been able to do traditional work, and I haven't had the income to do this myself, so you guys are helping me do something that I haven't been able to do by myself. But the support, the interaction, showing up in chat, showing up on my Blue Sky, those kind of things help so much as well. And it's because I need that social interaction to motivate myself to do these things as well. Stonehomie says the PSP version was fantastic. New combinations of characters to take to the end and a bonus dungeon. This version, the Romhack that we're playing, also allows you to pick different characters for the final part of the game. I don't know if it adds in the bonus dungeon that was in the PSP version. Stonehomie says, if you haven't voted for Wobble's blog in the bloggies yet, please go do that. Hold on one second. I will drop that link in the chat again. Trial Fan says, 20 watchers. Hey, y'all. Yes, if this is your first time watching my stream, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Magpie says, we can accomplish all things together. Bit by bit, we keep building together. That's true, man. It's a collaborative effort. And you know, the thing that I want to do with my channel is not just chase my own goals, but help other people achieve their goals as well. Bodame says, my unspecified seizure disorder seems to be under control with my new meds, but I'm also unable to work a traditional job for a bunch of reasons. Yeah, I mean, seizure disorders are one of those things that even if your medication is taking care of the seizures themselves, you still have lots of things to deal with. There are still physical factors to deal with, like fatigue, and one of the issues that I've struggled with the last year was that the seizure medication that I was on caused a lot of heat intolerance. I couldn't stand to be outside for more than about 10 minutes if the temperature was over 75 degrees. And I live in Alabama, so that means like 75% of the year I had to stay indoors or I could get very, very sick. Thankfully, I have been able to drop the dosage of that medication quite a bit, and I'm hoping that as the temperature gets warmer here in Alabama, I will be able to tolerate the heat a little bit better. But if not, you know, the gym membership is great for that, because if it gets to a point where it's too hot for me to do my walks at the park, I can hop on the treadmill at the gym and do my walking there. Not Sure says, you've made the most important choice you can make as a band, to take care of yourself so you can take care of your life. I want this for you, man. Always push forward. You got this. I really, really appreciate that. Like I said, it is that support, that cheerleading from you guys that is making this possible. Let's see if we can run from these guys, because I really don't want to deal with a back assault right now, especially when they're doing mini. Let's resurrect Tella, unminify him, and heal him. Bodame says, 100%, I'm on migraine and seizure meds, and the side effects can be real. Yeah, in a lot of cases, the side effects can almost be worse than some of the seizure symptoms that you're dealing with, but in the long run, they're still better for you. Magpie says, all right, my wobble fit is done for the day. Got to get my protein shake so I can get my bird gains. I'm just picturing a totally buff pigeon strutting around. You guys have hit 424% of my funding goal, and that is wild. Like, holy crap, guys. Magpie says, reasonably fit Magpie. All right, let's heal up before we walk through this next door. Use a ether on Hello? Magpie says, you always loved Howlet more than me. You haven't posted about Howlet very much. For those that aren't aware, Howlet is Magpie's pet pigeon. Magpie has an entire menagerie of pets. Magpie says, that son of a gun is free roaming the house now, no longer confined to my study. Two dogs, 3 guinea pigs, 2 ducks, 1 cat, pigeon, and a bearded dragon. Being able to paralyze enemies with the chain flail that Cecil is using is really nice. Brittany says, a totally yoked blue tit. Brittany says, I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and 3 children. Ralph and Magpie, are pigeons smart like corvids? Magpie, give us a pigeon lesson. Tell us lots of pigeon facts. Magpie says, I wouldn't be that generous to Howlet. Heal up Cecil. Magpie says, he isn't 110% dumb like higher test scores than my idiot ducks, but not quite there. I meant to use a spell with an attack. Magpie says, male pigeons really like showing you how big and sexy they are by nibbling their little beaks on your hand to show you they can protect the nest. Pigeons have really, really bad dark vision. Need to catch a pigeon, turn off the lights. That's actually really funny. I like that. They prefer talking to perching as they tend to have flat feet. Weapon of choice is a double-handed axe and a sniper rifle. I feel like that escalated quickly. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. Those are very good pigeon facts, Magpie. Thank you for sharing them with us. Load aim. Lurking is always acceptable. Thank you so much. Now, who wants to hear Magpie facts? He says, what a dream. Why don't human males do the incredible things birds do to prove their love? I want some rando to come up and perform a sexy dance, or show me the house built for me and our unborn. Stone Homie just God, what month are we on? June? Stone Homie just supported the June gym membership. And says, I'm expecting Edward slander for this. Think of me when you're pushing weights like a Greek Adonis. Alright, I will. Alright, here you go. Roll a 6-sided dice. Tell me what number you get, Stone Homie. And I will say 6 terrible things about Edward. Or up to 6 terrible things about Edward, depending on what die you roll. Stone Homie rolled a 3. Okay. So 3 terrible things about Edward from Final Fantasy IV. Edward. I gotta think about this. See, I like Edward. It's really hard to come up with terrible things to say about him. Always like Edward. Edward's like one of my favorite characters in the entire game. Okay. Edward smells like Limburger cheese. Edward has a secret shrine dedicated to Stone Homie in his closet. I gotta come up with one more. Edward doesn't think that I can succeed at Wobble Fit. J Money says, Edward looks like he drinks white Gatorade and smells like nickels. Edward is... Brittany says, who is Edward and why do we not like him? Edward is a character in this video game, and in the original version of the game, holy crap, these guys are wrecking me. In the original version of the game, Edward is terrible. He is the weakest character in the game, he runs away from combat every time that he takes the slightest bit of damage. He does like practically no damage to anything. And he's just kind of a whiny little shit throughout the entire game. There, I said several bad things about Edward. Now stop harassing my fun friend. Magpie says, I know nothing about this franchise, but I looked the guy up. He seems like a loser. Trial Fan says, Secret Shrine to Stone Homie for the win. Smells like nickels. Not sure. Edward is the guy at the party who plays mediocre guitar. He's over there playing Wonderwall in the corner. Thanks for the subscription, Kaizo Sirius. Welcome in. Kind of like how Kaizo Sirius is sort of a play on Why So Serious from The Dark Knight. All right, we got a decent amount of health for now. Treasure chest. We got a cat claw. That should be an upgrade for Yang. I don't want to change out the fire claw because there's a lot of ice monsters here. That's a nice increase. Stone Homie says, guys, we did good work today. Proud of you all. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are incredibly fantastic. We're now 524% of the goal that I set for the entire month of January. Got an ice shield, which I believe we already have, and a flame shield. The flame shield is better than the ice shield. I don't remember. Let's see. Oh. I'm gonna stick with the ice shield for right now, though. I think because okay, I need to check this one because I can't remember if the ice shield defends against ice or. Okay, yeah, the flame shield is resistant to cold, so we do need to equip the flame shield. In some games, if you have a shield that is like an ice shield, it is it defends against ice. Kaizo Sirius says, dude, you are literally the first person to figure that out without me saying it. Magpie says, oh boy, now that the adrenaline from the run workout is dying down, my body is remembering that I've been awake since 7:30 p.m. yesterday. Yeah, dude, you need to get some rest. This all does make me want to do archery next week for the stream. Every time Magpie gets a bullseye, he has to donate $1. Magpie says, think that's about 16 hours. You work night shift, Magpie? I think I should know that, but Magpie says, you won't get rich that way, friend. I'm not trying to get rich. I'm trying to get healthy. You had a bullseye in the photo that you posted the other day. If you keep shooting, you'll get better. Go ahead and hit the earth hammer. Wow, Cat Claw works great against these slimes. That's good. Magpie says, think of the handful of shots I've taken. I've gotten a couple. Need to measure the distance I am from the target. Got a lot better since I figured out how to not pull the string off the bow. Okay, thank you so much for the donation. I really, really appreciate that. You guys are just totally blowing me away. And I'm showing we have 25 concurrent viewers right now, which is the most that any of my streams have ever done. So that is a new record for Wobble Rocket. Stone Homie says, archery is great fun. I love how the bow punishes you for improper use, forcing you to learn correct or get hurt. Your folly. We don't want to get hurt, but, you know, I do like things like that you have to do in a correct way. Let's see. I need to heal up a little bit. AV64 Dancer says you had 28 a while ago. Did I? Wow. Do I have any more ethers left? Ooh, I do not have any more ethers left. That sucks. Kaizo Sirius says, as a person of Final Fantasy VI being the best Final Fantasy, I have a high affinity to 4. I really like Final Fantasy VI. It's one of my favorite games, but Final Fantasy IV has always just edged out just a little bit ahead. Brittany, thank you so much for the donation as well. That is so helpful. You know, every dollar pushes just a little bit closer to the next month of my gym membership for this Wobble Fit project that I'm doing. Okay, so I've got a wizard robe. And right now, Cecil and Tella are the only ones that can use it. I think Tella's already equipped with one? Could be wrong. Yeah, he's already got one, so that's not super helpful right now. I do need to move a couple of things into storage because my inventory is getting full. One of the things I didn't like about Final Fantasy IV is the limited inventory that you have. It's always just a little bit of a pain to juggle everything. I got a flame sword at some point. That's cool. Maybe I should be putting that on Cecil instead of the chain flail. Let's see what it does. I didn't actually notice that I picked that up. Does quite a bit more damage, actually. Increases our attack power to 91. Every day I'm wobbling. Stone Homie says, legendary chat in the house today. I didn't realize we had so many Tower of Zot fans in the house. It's because of how terrible I've done against some of these creatures. That's cool. Kaizo says, I actually have the Ultima version of this. I think I got up to Yang's Castle at least. I love the update, Stone Home Games. I'm really enjoying this Romhack. It has been so much fun. I really like the little surprises that it has, but I like that it doesn't change around with the story very much, because the story of Final Fantasy IV is one of my favorites. I really love the characters. It's got some quirky, campy moments, but it is a great storyline overall. So I'm glad that this is a Romhack that doesn't mess with that very much. But it really makes characters that are otherwise kind of obnoxious, it makes them a lot more usable. Stonehome Games says, nice. I only played the original, been interesting to see the changes. J Money says, I gave up on the idea of going to the gym. I have such a physical job and it messes up my back. I think people in a similar situation could benefit from using a pool instead. If you can do some sort of water exercise, it is fantastic for your joints. It is a great way to get some exercise in a way that for most people is not going to put a lot of risk. I wish that we had an indoor pool here. We do not. We have an outdoor pool that is very nice, and when it does turn warmer, I would like to start using the pool more often so that I can get some swimming in, because swimming is something I really enjoy, and it is fantastic exercise. It's great for your lungs and all that kind of stuff as well. Save point? Save point? Yes. Whew. Use a tent. Magpie says, pools can be exceptionally useful workout too if you have access. Push so much of the body to work without tearing it up. Brittany G says, my calculator says 544% of 50 is $272. So that's enough for 5.5 months of the gym, which is fantastic. I need to look, because I was planning on doing a month-to-month membership, but I need to look and see, because it may actually end up being cheaper to do an annual membership for this gym. I don't really know what the amount is on that. All right, I think we've got a boss fight here. Welcome to the Tower of Zot. We're glad you could make it. We're the minions of Valvalis of Wind. I'm Sandy. I'm Cindy. Call me Mindy. We're the Magus Sisters. Sorry, but your quest ends here. Taste our Delta attack and say farewell. I don't remember which of these I'm supposed to take out first. I think it's the center one. I think she's the one that heals. Go ahead and hit Fortify on Cecil. Going to beam the little one afraid that beam will reflect if we use it on... I'm going to go ahead and hit protect on everybody. J Money says, I have a city job with free rec center membership, which comes with pool access. The only thing with swimming is how strongly it triggers hunger when finished. Yeah, I've noticed that too. I do get very hungry after swimming. Cass! Hello, Cass! Big crowd today. Hi, friends. Cass, I am so glad you're here. They do a lot of crazy things with the wall spell on this one. Wall has a tendency to reflect magic, and they'll cast it on your own party members, because what ends up happening with that is they will let's see, do we have haste? Shell does a lot for us. They'll cast it on your own party members so that you can't cast cure spells on them. Magpie says, work may suck major ass sometimes, but these are the things that make my life remember the important and fun things to look forward to. Says, I see I've apparently missed something, but I'm proud regardless. What am I proud of? You guys tell her. For them, sorry. Stonehomie says Wobble was talking some mad trash about Edward, totally unprompted earlier. It's been a crazy day. Try using Sid's hammer on Andy. See what happens there. Tella to heal Sid. I think they used wall on... Crap, they've used wall on a lot of them. It's down. Brittany says 12 months up front is $370. So that means we're what, like 100 or something short? Ooh, okay, let's see here. Guys, I'm sorry I'm not watching chat very much right now. I need to focus on this fighter. I'm gonna totally wipe. Gotta take out Cindy. Cindy is the dangerous one. Brittany says $98 short. You can also get a 6-month membership for $180. So that's more effective, I think. Because we were what, 5.5? And there goes Tella. Crap. I've got to take this one out. If I can take that one out, I feel like I can do okay. I don't think they revive. At least I don't think they did in the original version. Yeah, that's fine. Cast ice spells on me. I don't care. Come on. Cecil is pretty tanky right now, so virus doesn't help very much. Get Tella back. That's good to know. Yeah, it is a tough fight. This one is kind of kicking my tail a little bit. And there goes Tella again. This is so far probably the toughest fight that we've done. Okay, don't use it on Tella. Don't use it on Tella. Alright, that's good. I can deal with that. Alright, we're gonna use our high potion on Tella. Heal him back up. Edward Hate Club 50. Oh my god, guys. Alright, well, I guess I am getting a long-term membership. Alright, let's see if we can get Sid back. Oh, our health is not great. But we did take out Cindy. Okay, that's good. Oh, great, and Sid is confused. Hopefully heal deals with, Nope, heal does not fix confusion. Do I have any more? Ah, I have a vampire fang. I can use that. Oh, it does. Okay, yeah. Heal fixes that. That sucked! No! Crap! I just vampired the heck out of Cecil. Which healed Yang. That was nice, but no. And Sid is turned into a tiny, minimized person. Oh my gosh. Okay. This might end up being a wipe, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to survive this one or not. Okay, what do we got here? Anything that we can use? Grimoire summons a random summon. Let's just play with it and see what happens, since everyone is doing terrible things right now. There's the Mist Dragon. That actually worked pretty well. All right, let's use the other one. Come on, Sid. Get one hit out. Just need you to get one. Anything good that I can do? Come on, don't reflect. Only did 650 damage, so that's actually not a whole lot. Bye, Brittany. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Happy birthday to your child. Ooh, come on. Yes! That was a heck of a fight. Oh my gosh. No way! The Delta attack failed! But how? I almost thought we were going to lose that one. Let's revive Tella. So here's the tricky thing. Can we make it back to the save point carefully? Run. No, not a rear assault. I hate rear assaults. It's terrible. There goes Tella. At least Cecil doesn't take much damage from this. I can keep Yang alive. I can get to the oh, if I just get there. At least their physical attacks don't do any damage. Cass says no wiping. J Money says I gotta get going too. If you start going to the gym and lifting weights, look into either hypertrophic or isometric routines. Thanks so much, J Money. I really appreciate you hanging out with us. Oh, what happened? Oops, I lost focus on my game screen for a second. All right, come on. No, not these guys. Bye. They're running away. Oh, come on. Let me get to the save point. Yes. Woo. Oh, crap. I forgot about that. In this game, they don't revive if you use a tent. Stone Homie says this is the scariest post-Magus fight experience I've ever been part of. We can all breathe now. And I'm out of life, so I cannot revive Tella. Just terrible. I should have used the life potion on Tella. Why didn't I do that? Oh crap. You know what? We're gonna figure out that problem at a later date, because this has been, holy crap, such an incredible stream. It has been absolutely fantastic. You guys are incredible. I can't tell you guys how grateful I am for everyone in this stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for your donations towards the gym membership so that I can continue getting Wobble Fit. So as soon as I finish this stream, I am going to go hydrate, and then I'm going to head to the gym and register for that gym membership. You guys are incredible, and you have done some amazing things, and I love you all. And look for additional videos coming to the YouTube channel where I update on Wobble Fit and all of my progress, and there will be more things coming very soon to that. I'm going to do my first weigh-in on Wednesday, which will be 1 week since I started this whole thing. So again, thank you guys so incredibly much for hanging out. The next stream will be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing Sunday Night NES. We're going to be continuing with Dragon Quest and then playing a couple of other additional NES games. We'll actually be doing some new things in Dragon Quest tomorrow, because I took some time earlier this week and I grinded up a whole bunch of gold. So you guys actually get to see some new content instead of me just fighting the same monsters over and over and over. You guys are an amazing community. You fill my heart with so much joy, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys. So thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. I will hopefully see you tomorrow at Sunday Night NES. And this is Wobble Rocket signing out, absolutely overwhelmed.